Okay, we're gonna get started. Everyone hear me all right?
Yep.
Audio working good? Give me a thumbs up or chat yes. Good, perfect. Thanks, Sean, appreciate it. Mario, appreciate you guys. Okay, so my name is Mike Towers. Thank you so much for joining us. Boom, first video for this group. I had a dream for this group for a while now of doing a mastermind for real estate agents and lenders, having some fun, being able to goof around, not being so stiff-necked in the business, being able to joke around and you know, being able to vent online when we have a bad day or a rough day or difficult customers and clients, but still have a focus where we can learn and improve our business. And so that's what this came out of that. I've been wanting to do this for a while and finally did it. And we're doing good so far. We're at 400 members, so that's awesome. I really appreciate that. Challenge you to invite more people to it. And so we're gonna do this mastermind tonight. It's gonna be on Google Calendar. I'm not an expert by any means, but I've learned some things and hopefully it'll be a help and encouragement to you. Maybe you've never used Google Calendar before. Maybe you learned something new. I learned something different. I've used Google Calendar for years and I learned something recently that's been a big difference. I'm gonna show you and you'll be like, well, yeah, Mike, maybe I already knew that, or oh, it's not too big of a deal, but it might help some of you. And so I'm just gonna share that and if it works great for you, perfect. If it doesn't, then you know you have one more thing to not use and keep going in doing your business. So real quickly, I wanted to encourage you, I'll get to that in a minute. So how about this? Let me share something here, share my screen with you guys. All right, we're gonna look at this right here. Okay, so Real Estate Boom Shakalaka is our group, and really excited about the opportunities of where we're going for this. Okay, so the goal of this group and what I'm thinking of when I'm doing this and when I'm doing these videos is I want to empower agents and lenders to improve their life, mindset, and business success by at least 1% every single day. I have noticed I'm a big fan of coaching and training and improvement and business solutions and things like that. And I notice that sometimes I just get overwhelmed. There are great coaches out there and they have lots of information, but a lot of times it's just so overwhelming and they put examples up of these people. This guy came in and he was in real estate. He got his license 2 days ago, and then he went to this event 2,000 miles away and paid $4,000 to join, and he's VIP in the very front row. And after going to that seminar, he now does 400 transactions a year. That sort of thing. To me, that kind of stuff is great. That's awesome if it really does work and really does happen. Perfect. But for most of us, that's not going to happen. And so sometimes that can be kind of overwhelming to the point that it could even be counterproductive, because then you compare yourself to that person. Well, I've been in the business 10 years. And I just barely got here. And the only reason why I was able to come here is because it's only 100 miles away from my market. And I'm sitting in the back row. I'm not paying for VIP. You know, I snuck in when the person wasn't watching the door. But I'm all in. I'm learning, and I've done this stuff. And you know, and so if it doesn't work for you to that level, then you think you're a failure. So what I want to challenge you to do instead is to find some way to make little steps of progress and improvement. And once you do that over time, that's what success is. Success is not showing up once and learning something the first time and then all of a sudden you're successful. That's not success, and that very rarely, if ever, happens. Okay, no one is an overnight success. If you ever heard of Grant Cardone says he's been overnight success like 13 years in the making or something like that. It takes time to learn and to improve yourself. So if you have the mindset that today I'm going to learn and improve myself 1%, and keep going 1%, 1%, 1%, then you will find success in your business and you'll do things amazingly well. If you have that mindset of just a little bit of progress, a little bit at a time. That's what I encourage you to do. So this video and this training is simple Google Calendar hacks to maximize your day and get more done in business. We're going to talk about time management, how to manage your calendar and how you can improve yourself with that. So that's what I'm going to be talking about here in just a few minutes. Couple quotes that I found about time management. Grant Cardone says, white space on your calendar is the enemy of production and plants the seeds of doubt. There's a differential on this one too. If you want to meet the devil, have white space on your calendar. Basically, you're not going to get anything done. You're not going to be successful. You're gonna wander off business wise if your calendar is empty. So he encourages you to have a full calendar. And in fact, he even says if you have a full calendar, to make it more full and get more things and have more commitments and more things going on. You'll get more done if you're busy. This guy, Miles Davis, says time isn't the main thing, it's the only thing. How you manage your time and how you decide what you're going to do with your time will determine how successful you are. Okay, and that's what it's all about. We're all given the same number of hours in a day. We're all given the same time frame, and some people accomplish a lot with it. Some people accomplish very little with it. So you just need to decide what you're going to do with it. Stephen King, he knows a thing or two about writing books and time management. That guy has lots and lots of money, yet he forces himself to sit down at a typewriter or a computer screen, and I think he pelts out 30 pages a day. He says amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. And that's so true, guys. Sometimes we think, we just want to wait to be inspired and to do something, be motivated, and then we'll go out and do it. And what's taught is you go do it, and then you'll get the motivation and the encouragement and the inspiration to do more from that. There's a guy named Earl Nightingale. He did a radio program called The Strangest Secret. And he says it'd be kind of crazy if a person went up to a stove or an oven or like a fireplace and said, give me heat and then I'll give you wood. It doesn't work that way. You put the wood in and then the oven will give you heat out of that from the fuel. So the fuel is the work, not the inspiration. So put that in the right order. This is a really powerful one. Productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort. And so that's where it is, guys and gals. We need to have that commitment to be excellent and to plan our day, plan our focus, and we're going to be successful from there on out. So those types of mindsets will help us in regards to how we are successful and how we do our business. So I wanted to show you a couple of books that I have from my library that might be helpful to you. So maybe write these down and get these if you don't have them. They might be helpful to you. One of them is called The One Thing by Gary Keller. This is, I think, probably his second most popular book. Some people might even think his most popular book, other than the MREA book, Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. But he talks about how to work on planning your calendar and doing the one thing. And basically the summary of this book is, what is one thing that I can do at such a high level that everything else becomes not as important or even unnecessary? So what is the one thing that you need to do, that you need to focus on, and then focus on that to a high level? And so he has some really good exercises, some plannings, some tips on how to improve your time management. So I recommend that you get that book. One of my favorite authors is a guy named Dan Kennedy. He's really big on marketing, and he has this series of books called the No BS books. He has No BS Time Management for Our Entrepreneurs, the ultimate no holds barred, kick butt, take no prisoners guide to productivity and sanity. This book is really, really good, and he goes into some good detail of what he does. This guy is very, very focused with his time, and talks about how to focus, how to have the right mindset with productivity and time management, and how to get more done. And then Grant Cardone, he has a book called The 10X Rule. He's really big on goals and focus and mindset, and he goes into a lot of it in this. This is a really good book on Audible, so I recommend that you do that. I also have his planner. I know this is going to be about Google Planner, which is online, Google Calendar, but he has a book calendar. It's very basic. It's called the 10X Planner. It's kind of expensive, kind of brandish, but it's very, very simple. And if you don't have anything, it's a good place to start. So basically every day it looks just like this. And it's a place to write down what you're doing, and it's a place to write down your goals. If you don't have something, you got to start somewhere. So he uses that himself personally, and other people use that. And have something. I've done paper calendars. I've had my own one that you carry along with you, I've tried lots of them. Keller Williams came out with a bold calendar last year, and it's a big spiral bound, full size, big, lots of bold quotes, and it's laid out for, how they do with bold and lead generation and keeping track of things like that. I've used that. I've used, other people have their own personalized ones that are only good for like a couple months. There's really deep ones where they want you to journal and they want you to do this assessment, and you buy them every couple of months. You can buy one for the whole entire year. You can buy a real basic one where it's just boxes and lines for each day or for each week. Get something. Some people say that they want to have a physical calendar so that they can write it down and they can hold it and they can show it, and it's good. It's useful to open it up at like open house to schedule appointments, and people like to see you doing something physical. Some people say that it's a mental thing if you're actually physically handwriting it down. Folks, the most important thing at the end of the day is to get something that you're going to use. I've noticed, me personally, that I sometimes forget those physical calendars. I don't bring them with me. I want the full size one. Well, then it's too big, that sort of thing. I could lose it. I could, do something with it. I don't have it right at that moment when I need to, write something down. If you have an online calendar or computer calendar on your phone, as long as you have your phone with you, you always have it available. So you need to weigh it. Some people don't like the idea of the computer calendar because it's not real and then it doesn't impact your brain, blah, 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 whatever. Most important thing is the best calendar you can use is the one that you will actually use. Whatever works for you. I've done things where I've printed from old school Microsoft Publisher. I print out the 30-day or the 30 days in a month physical calendar per page. I print out a year's worth and I just fold it up and I use that. You don't have to have something fancy. Don't get caught up that it has to be expensive. Gone are the days of the day planner where it has the binder and all the rings, and you put stuff in and you categorize the tabs and all that stuff. You don't need to do that. If it works good for you, then more power to you. But what if you could use the Google Calendar, which is free, to improve your business? So that's what we're going to look at right now. So let's get to it. Let me pull this up 1 second. I appreciate you guys being there. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to put it in the chat box. I would appreciate that. Let me pull this up right here. And there it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, everyone see the calendar? Okay, so I create a calendar. It's useful if you have a Gmail account. They're gonna want you to put a Gmail account. So if you don't have Gmail, if you're using something else, just create a Gmail account based upon your email address, and you can pull it up this way. So that might be a deterrent to some of you in regards to using this. It's up to you, whatever you think about it. But it is through Google. That's how they do it. So Google has these online source of things that you can use with these boxes right here, these little dots, Google Apps, and you have access to your Google Drive, your online drive, Sheets, which is like Microsoft Excel, Documents, which is like Microsoft Word, and then your calendar, and they have some other things also. So I created this brand new one. This is not the one I normally use. This is a different email. And what I wanted to show you, just how it's laid out for the brand new, if you've never used this before, have the gear right here. You go to settings, you can change the layout of how you want this done. It deals with printing and things like that, how it looks. But over here, you can go to your month and you can look at the whole month. You can look at just a week and it changes automatically for you. You can put Sunday first, you can put Monday first, you can look just at the day. This is kind of cool. You can have a schedule where only the things that you have on your calendar come up and nothing else. So if you don't have anything, you see these dates, they jump around. If you don't have anything, it won't show you those days. So that's, and then you can look at the whole year, get an idea of where everything is at, and then just 4 days, the next 4 days that you have ahead of yourself. So it's important when you do a calendar to either look at it weekly or to look at it daily, so you keep it in mind, especially with an online calendar, folks. If you don't look at it, you're going to forget. So it's really, really important. Some people use Sunday afternoons or Sunday evenings to prepare themselves for the week ahead. And so, you know, you want to do that, or in the morning, the day of, planning out the whole day. So you want to keep that in mind. So the really cool thing with this is it's important. We've probably all heard it before in real estate, is the importance of time blocking. So you want to set aside times to do things and block out your time. So for example, if we started at 8 a.m. On Thursday, you just click on it and you just add, you know, lead generation. Okay. Now the cool thing with this is you can change the color of what it looks like if you want to, and this will help you in regards to if you want to keep things a different color and keep it focused, and that way you can have things assigned to those colors, and then it pops out at you. You know, that might be helpful to you. Okay. So you add that. Yeah, ask me later. Okay. So you can add those things, and then you can add more detail to this. You double click on it. You can add more details. You can add the address. You can add a location. You can get a notification. It'll notify you. It'll give you an alarm that's going on. You can invite people to this. You'll get if you sign up for Zoom like you did for this, if you sign up ahead of time, it will offer to put it on your Google Calendar for you. You can add it, and then it helps you with blocking your time. The cool thing with this also too is you can click that it's something that's a time frame from a certain time to a certain time. You can also click that it's all day. When you click that it's all day and save it, then it'll come up here to the top right here. And this applies to the whole day. So if you're at a conference, it'll be up here. If you're over here for the next 3 days, you can do that. And then when you look at it, let's see if it shows it up there at the top. Okay, and then it'll show up like this right there on the calendar. Okay, now what you can do with this also that's helpful is you can do it back to a certain time frame. Let me put it back to where it was before. Is you can add this automatically, and you can time block it for yourself. Does not repeat. You can change it to daily. You can do it weekly. You can customize it. So if we go to customize, you can go to every 1 day if you want to do it Monday through Friday, and then you click on it. This will just do every single day, including the weekends. So if you do it the week, you can repeat it on whatever day you want to pick. There we go. Never ends. Boom. And save it. And then now you see it right there that it's added there for you. You're time blocking so from now on, 8 to 9 a.m. right there, boom, you're set on that. Okay, it's blocked that out for you. Okay, so you can do that for all the things that you want to do. If you have lead generation, if you want to do client deal follow-up. Go to more options here. 10 to 11 does not repeat. We're going to repeat it. Custom. Once a week on these days, never ends. Boom, save it. There you go. And until you change that, until you edit it out, it's going to be there for you. So you're time blocking your days and your weeks, and you're all set right there with that. Okay. Now here's the really cool thing that I found. Okay. It's similar to this, but there's an added step to this. Over here, you have calendars. So these calendars right here are like layers on top of your calendar. So imagine the bottom of your calendar, looking at it on your table, is the white space. It's the dates. Okay, it's the days of the week. It's all this white stuff right here, okay? And then you have a clear film with printing on it for your different calendars, okay? So I'm gonna, so for example, these right now are listed under Mike Towers. Let me, for example, let's say like for me, I'm a part of a team. I manage a team. We do a lot of new construction. So let me do, let's say you want to do lots of open houses, okay? So I'm gonna create a calendar for open houses. Successfully created. We're gonna go back to it, and you're gonna see it over here, okay? You see that, open houses? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to uncheck these. So right now I'm only showing the layer that is open houses. So for example, let's say on Mondays, we have an open house at Apple Lane. We're going to go to more options. The open house on Monday, new construction, is from 12 to 3. Okay. And then Apple Tree, for fun, I'm going to do it as red, or you can just leave it as one color. So Apple Lane right there is an open house on that time. Okay. Or what you can do, what I've also done with this, is you can change this and just do it. If you already know the dates, you can just change it to all day. Okay. So you have an open house at Apple Lane. Looks like that. And then we also have Banana Boulevard Development. Okay. And let's see here. That's, we'll go up here, banana color. Save it. Okay, so now we have banana. So then what we're gonna do is we wanna repeat these because we have it more than just Monday. So we're gonna go up here to this pencil. That's gonna be edit. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Mr. Google. Okay. Okay, we're gonna repeat it. We're gonna do a custom. 1 week, we do this on Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Never ends until I fix it. We're gonna save that. Check this out. Boom, right there. You see that? Now all the open houses are right there on those days, ready to go. And that takes up my spot. So I know that I need to have someone covering here. I need to have someone cover here. I can then edit this one, and I can, let's say for the 24th of August, Apple Lane, I'm gonna have Bob cover this day. So I can put his information in here and save it, and then it'll ask me to edit this event or this and following event. So I'm just going to edit just this event. Bob's doing the open house on Monday. Okay, now you see it right there, Apple Lane - Bob. Okay, and then over here on the 28th, this Apple Lane open house for this, Sue's going to cover this one. And then I can create this, just this event. I can save this right here, and I can print this out and give this to my team members, okay? And then that will have that all, and I can have it all prepared in advance. So if you have anything where you have any coverage, like someone is someone doing the phone calls today, someone's doing the letters today, someone's doing the transaction coordination today, you know, that sort of thing. You can have a calendar specifically for that. Okay, what else can you do? What I've done for this is really helpful for me. If you want to really improve your social media and Facebook game, social media to be completed. I made 2 of these. Create this calendar. And then you have all these, does it let me change? Okay, click these 3 dots right here, and I can change the color that I want. So I'm going to pick, let's see here. I'm going to pick this light red pink for that one. And I'm going to create another one. Create new calendar. Social media completed. Okay, what kind of ideas are you thinking of right now that you can use this for? What are you doing in your business? What do you need to improve on? So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to change this color to this dark color one right here. Okay. So how would we use this? So for example, social media to be completed down here. Let's go for this week. So I want to do a post about market. Okay. And that's the wrong one. Discard. Okay, here we go. To be completed. All right, 24th on Monday. So on Monday, I want to do a market update post. Okay. And then I go to more options. I put it on all day. does not repeat, and I do weekly on Monday. Okay, so I save it. You see that? Every Monday, I need to do a market update post. You see that? Okay, on Tuesday, I'm going to do a testimonial Tuesday. People like stuff like this, and doing this consistently, you will get more attention when you do this consistently. When people know what to expect, you'll get more people paying attention to your Facebook pages, okay, and your Facebook profile. Weekly on Tuesday, save it. Okay, there we go, testimonial Tuesday. And then we're going to do a post. We're going to do promote newest listing. You get a listing every week. You're going to promote your newest listing on Wednesday. And even if you don't get a new one, promote the one that you have, or promote a listing. Okay, you see that? And then Thursday, let's just getting this through. Video about just sold. Options, just putting it in so we see it. Okay, and then last one, let's do real estate motivational quote. So find a cool picture, and we'll go over this on the next video, some ideas you can use for this. Real estate motivational quote, more options. Does not repeat, weekly on Friday. Okay, so boom, right here, you have 5 things that you can do weekly. You have 5 post ideas that you can do that if you come to your calendar, you will see that information to remind you of what to do and what you need to do in your business. Okay, and it will constantly remind you on that. So going back to the calendar, let me show you what I was going to do with those different colors. So here's what you would do with that. So let's say it's the 24th. Okay, you pull up your calendar, look at your things you need to do. You have time between prospecting time and client follow-up. You do your market post, you post it, and then you come to this, and then you edit it, and then you change it to the color for the completed post. You save it, this event. Okay, so now, got it. So now you can see that you've done that one. Okay, well, so why is this really important? Well, Mike, if I've already done it, I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to care that I've already done it. Well, what you can do is you can create in Facebook, you can create a post. Let's say you want to create a post for your real estate motivational quote. You can create that today, and you can schedule that post to be posted to your Facebook page on the 28th. So you do that, you schedule it for the 28th at 9:23 a.m. Then you come to your calendar and you click on this one right here and you edit it and you change the color to the completed one, save it for just that one. Now you know that ahead of time, you have that already done. So that's already scheduled, it's already taken care of. You don't have to worry about that being there. That you have to deal with it because you've already done it. It's already taken care of. And so when you have all these different layers, then what you can do is then you can look at these calendars and see what you need to focus on. So let's go back to the calendar, and I'll show you with the multiple ones. So here's the open houses. So you see how it's getting fuller now? So now you can see at a quick glance, boom, what's going on? Oh, someone's covering Apple Lane today. Someone's covering Banana Boulevard. I think I deleted the thing for that. And I need to do a market update post. If it's Tuesday, September 1st, I don't have any open houses, but I need to do my testimonial post on Facebook. So you can tell yourself what you have to do, and then all you have to worry about for today is doing what's already scheduled for you. Okay, that's it, as simple as that. So we can go over here and we can create, so that's there too. I forgot, I already did those. So there it shows you, okay, Tuesday, September 1st, 8 a.m. I have lead generation, 10 a.m. I have client follow-up. Sometime during those times today, before I go home from the office, I need to do a testimonial post, okay? And that will help you keep track of all the things that you need to do. So this is too crowded, too much stuff going on. Let's take off the open houses. Okay, I have this stuff to do. All right, after 8 a.m., after 10 a.m., okay, what do I have for the rest of the day? Okay, it shows me these are the posts that I need to do. Or you can assign this to someone. You can share this file with someone and you have an assistant, a virtual assistant, a transaction coordinator. Here is your schedule. Here's what I expect from you in regards to Facebook. I want a market update post on this day. And then you can add more things to this. We're gonna, you know, then you can do highlight. I have multiple counties, multiple areas. You can, you know, highlight ABC city. And you can have that in there, and you can do it just once a time. You can do it every couple of days. Watch this. You can change how often you do this. You may not want to do it every single Monday. Does not repeat. Go here to custom. You can repeat it every couple of days. I have one thing I do where I repeat it every 8 days. So let's say you want to do it just to, you know, just to chop it up, what days it shows up on. Save that. Okay, so highlight ABC city here on the 31st. The next one over here is Saturday, the 12th. If you don't want to do posts on Saturdays, all you got to do is move it. Let me see if it'll let me do this. I don't think it does. Yep, it did. Boom. And just that event, I moved it to the 14th, or I can move it to, I don't want it on Monday, the next one. Highlight, now it's the 15th, okay? And then I know I don't have to think about, you don't have to come to you don't have to come to your laptop and think to yourself, what should I post on today on Facebook? If you want something consistently done on a daily basis, you can plan this ahead of time of what you're going to do. Then all you got to do is come to your calendar. Today's Tuesday is Testimonial Tuesday. It doesn't matter if you want to do a market post, or if you don't, you know, today is Testimonial Tuesday, find a testimonial and do it. And if you don't have any new ones, use an old one. But after a while, what's this going to motivate you to do? It's going to motivate you to get more testimonials from past clients. Okay, now it's time to promote our newest listing. Here's a video about just sold. Hey, here everybody, I'm here in front of 123 Main Street. We just got this sold, multiple offers. Love to do the same for you. Give me a call, phone number, text me, blah, blah, blah. Save it to your phone, immediately post it, or do a Facebook Live, post it, and forget about it. Just do it. And this way you have content consistently going that you're putting on Facebook for a presence for your Facebook page. Okay, so if it's scheduled ahead of time, so you don't have to think, well, what should I do today? What should I do now? What can I do? How do you have it already scheduled. What do you decide you want to do? What do you want to do every Monday? What do you want to do at least once a month? Have that written down on your calendar. Now, the cool thing about this is you can have it on your phone. You can have it on your laptop. All you have to do is log in and you have access to it. So for example, you go to the lake. You don't want to bring your calendar with you. You meet someone there who's getting their boat out, and you hear them talk about real estate. You're getting in trouble with the wife, but you say, hey, real quickly, hey, are you interested in selling? Oh yeah, we got a lake house, and we decided to move. We don't use it anymore. Our kids are grown. We want to move out of the area. You know, it's a $5 million listing. Oh, really? That's really fascinating. Do you have an agent? You don't have an agent. Are you an agent? Well, yes, matter of fact, I am. You can log into your cell phone right then and there, and you can put them into your calendar. You don't write on a piece of paper, and then you lose it, and you put it in your pocket, and then you do the laundry, and then it gets washed away and destroyed. Okay, you can immediately log into your phone. You can either download the app, or you can go to the website, and you have immediate access to your calendar. Okay, if you go on a trip and you leave your phone in the hotel room, and you meet someone there, or you think of something you want to do, or something, you can log into at the hotel, log into Google, pull up your calendar. It's right there in front of you. Put it all in, sign out, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about leaving your calendar on the plane or in the hotel or anything like that. You have immediate access to it at all times. That's one thing that I think is really cool about the Google Calendar, is if you can get used to having a virtual calendar, you will always have it as long as you have internet access to something, whether it's a phone, laptop, desktop, anything like that. someone else's phone, someone else's computer. If you're over at a friend's house, you can log into their computer if you had to, if you didn't have your phone for some reason, and you have access to your calendar. You never have to carry it with you. You don't have to put it in your back pocket or get it smushed or forget it in your car or anything like that at all. So having those multiple calendars where you can set different things, then you could do one for your family time and, and vacations, and you can put that aside, and you can have a separate place for it, and you have a separate color for it. Add that all together, it keeps track of everything. The most important thing is to check it on a weekly basis, at least, if not a daily basis in the morning. Know where you're going ahead of time. Also, like I mentioned before in the Google Calendar, you can set alarms so it will tell you, and you can get a notification on your phone and it'll come up. Oh, 10 a.m. I have, an appointment. I have a Zoom meeting with a potential listing from that expired that I called because I did lead generation time on my calendar. That sort of thing. That makes sense? I hope it does. Good stuff. All right, I appreciate that. Anyone else have any questions or thoughts? I really appreciate it. I'm not going to take too much of your time. But that's the main gist of it. It's not life, thought provoking. It's not super amazing. It's not the secret hack. It's not an up, down, down, left, right, BA start, but it's something simple and effective that you can use to change your business and improve yourself in your time. If you master your time, if you find out your one thing and you control it, you will dominate your business. Okay, and it's one step at a time. Add to it a little bit more, and that's the cool thing about this. Some people say that they don't like this, that you can automatically put this in every day, that it's really powerful to write it in. Lead generation 8 to 9, lead generation 8 to 9, lead generation 8 to 9. Yeah, I agree, that's good. And you know what can also happen? You can also get sick and tired of doing it every day and eventually throw it aside and not do it anymore. So if you're not going to do it, then that's not a good way of doing it, personally, I think. Okay, so you can add it in Monday through Friday, every Monday, every 5th of the month, things like that. And that will help you. And then you add to it, and then you improve on it, and then it's already there. You don't have to, add 15 things. They're already there. You can add on top of it. That will help you. And then you decide what you want to do. And, today I want to increase my lead generation time from 1 hour to an hour and a half. I want to, reach more and do more, improve myself, improve my business. I want to set aside time where I'm going to go after FSBOs or door knock expireds. Probably not this year, but maybe next year. Put it on your calendar. You can schedule right now to start door knocking January 1st, 2021. Right now, you can write it in. You don't have to wait for the 2021 calendars to come in the mail or come to Staples or Office Max or Walmart or wherever you buy them. You don't have to wait for them, okay? You can do it right now and put it in, and it will be there waiting for you, okay? I do this for appointments for my family. My kids, as soon as I go in, I take them to the dentist. I can schedule their next appointment. The next appointment is 6 months. I do it right then. It's sitting there waiting for me. Okay, and it's all set, ready to go. I do the same thing for business stuff. And you can schedule it to start doing it every Monday from there on out. Knock on expires, knock on FSBOs. So if that's a goal you want to do, and something you want to improve yourself on for the next month or next quarter or next year, you can put it in right now and it'll be there waiting for you. Thanks to the tips. I need to use this more for inspections. Yes, inspections, closings, closing times, be here, be there. And yes, it is a bit cold on January 1st. What I also do, me personally, okay? If I put in my calendar, this is just being real here. If I put in my calendar, I have an appointment at 11 o'clock, I don't put it for 11. Okay, I allow myself, a lot of things here take 20 minutes to get to. So I give myself a half hour ahead of time. So I'll put in 10:30, I'll put in appointment 11 a.m. to give myself time to drive there to make sure I'm not late. Okay, and then I write in the description, appointment 11 a.m. But then 2 weeks later when it's here, I look at it, oh my goodness, I have a 10:30 appointment. I read it, oh, okay, leave at 10:30 in the office, be there by 11. Okay, you fit how it works for you and how it works best for you, how much detail you want. You can go in, you can type in the address and it'll bring up a picture and it'll show a picture of dentist or a haircut or a doctor's appointment if you wanted to make it look fancy schmancy. Okay, you can invite people to it. You can add a web. I've done that before. If I've done something where I need to connect with somebody, I will put in the link or the person's email address in the notes. You can keep track of it all right there. And then you go back to it, you can search it. You type in the information, you can go back and search it. You throw out your calendar, it's gone, okay? This, you can search for it. You can type in the word, where was it when I wrote this guy's name? Tim something, okay? Search Tim. Oh, Tim Smith, of course. Here he is right here back in March. Oh, I didn't realize it was that far back. There's his number. Okay, I'm gonna call him, okay? Very, very powerful, and it's free. Okay, you don't have to pick a color, you don't have to pick a quality, you don't have to pay a price, you don't have to wait for Amazon to deliver it to you, you don't have to go pick it up. It's right there in your desktop, laptop, or cell phone. Okay, I hope that's helpful to you. That's basically the gist of what I have, and again, I don't want to take up too much of your time. So just real quickly in wrapping this up, productivity, again, is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort. Just real quickly, just a couple of quick announcements. Future mastermind videos that I have in mind, maybe write these down, and if you have any comments or ideas or thoughts, I would love to hear what you're thinking about. I would like to do using Canva at a high level. I've used Canva and I really enjoy it now. I'm really impressed with what it offers, and it's completely free. So for creating posts and creating things that look nice and fancy, it is very, very powerful and effective. So I want to go over that with you, and I might do that next week. Short sales, I think potentially depending upon where you are, your market might be having short sales come your way. A lot of people are missing their payments, and a lot of people can make those up, and a lot of people can't make those up. Going through the pandemic, I can guarantee you, is a certified, verifiable hardship, an excuse to commit to do a short sale. If the banks will allow a short sale because you need to move to get a different job, and you have to move out of state or out of the city, if that's a verifiable hardship for short sales, and it is, going through the pandemic will definitely be a verifiable hardship. So if people want to sell and they're underwater, they can use the pandemic as a reason to short sell. So you need to know how to be the best short sell agent in your market. A quick spoiler alert. It's not about being the best at marketing or the best luxury agent or the top producing agent. In fact, no offense to them, most of those agents are not good short sell agents. Okay, the most important thing with being a short sale agent is knowing how to do a short sale and what to expect. All right, and it's not about, you know, being the top agent. So what if you knew how to do it and you had the patience for it and you put a system in place where you are the short sale king or queen in your market? Okay, and what I did for that when I was in Bakersfield, California, is I created a short sale seminar. And I inform people how to consider doing a short sale. Was it right for them? What is a short sale? What to expect? What goes on? Okay, so I'm thinking we can cover that. That might be really good. Feel free to put in the chat, yeah, Mike, that sounds like a great idea for a video. Or no, Mike, that really sounds horrible. I will never watch that. That sounds, you know, that sounds like a complete waste of time. Either way, I want to know. What do agents wish you lenders knew about them? Agents, what lenders want us to know about them? That might be good, maybe interviewing some agents or going over some things. I have some ideas in my mind about what I want lenders to know. They might have a few things to say to me as well. So let's work together, let's improve our business here, and let's do better with that, okay? I already talked to someone who has an insane lead generation book, a very nifty, unique idea, and we're gonna be talking to that agent pretty soon. And hopefully many more ideas and things are gonna come along. But I want this to be very, very valuable to us as agents. And I want this to be real good, concrete, good stuff for us. So that's what we're gonna be working on. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. I challenge you and encourage you, please invite agents and lenders to this group. The more people that we have, the more people that we can get feedback from and mastermind with, the better we can become. So we're at 400 members today. Thank you very much for that. Let's invite some more. In fact, I'm challenging us. If you invite 25 people to the group, I have a Facebook post. Click on it, then you did it, you're done. I will throw you into a drawing and start doing some apparel for the group. It'd be kind of cool having some swag. I think it'd be kind of awesome. So you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning. So I have some more room for that. So you might as well go for it. You know, hey, something free to wear would be kind of cool, be a part of. I'm excited about it personally. And then just contribute to the group. Maybe go into the group and say, you know, hey, Mike, this was an awesome masterclass. Thank you so much. Great information. Everyone else missed out. I don't know. You know, don't lie too much. You know, just let people know about it. More people know about it. More people participate. More people are successful. And then those people will help us to be more successful too. That's what this group is all about. So that's what we're going for. Sound good? I set alarms for an hour before so as not to forget or be late for the few meetings I put on the calendar. That's a good idea, absolutely. Do that right through Google Calendar. It will tell you, it will come up in the desktop, it will come up on your phone. You can probably email it to yourself if you wanted to. So those are things that all helps you out with doing that and being more successful, okay? I think that is going to wrap it up. Not too bad, wasn't too terribly long, under an hour. I appreciate you guys very much. I wish you the best. Have a good night and go with yourself. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, man.